My name is Laura,
And I'm Myra.
and this is our project on response bias. Statistics is everywhere. We never really realize how it is truly in our everyday lives. It happens to all of us all the time. When we take a survey, the wording of questions may bring out pathos, where our emotions may take over even if we do not necessarily agree with the answer we gave. Our experiment was to determine if the wording of a question can truly manipulate people to change their answers.
We decided to test our theory using a loaded question. This is also known as a complex question fallacy. In order to instill the bias, we decided to ask the same question just a little differently. Our topic of choice was gun control regulation, since it is a hot topic issue, currently with much debate going around the nation, especially with the recent election. We expected to have significantly higher approval for increased gun control when asking the loaded question. Those sampled with the biased questionnaire may be swayed to approve increased gun control after reading some backstory about recent shootings. Those who were not asked the biased question should have an equal number of yeses and nos.
We first began by deciding on a sampling method. We decided on a systematic approach because it seemed to best fit the environment we were sampling in. Using a computer number generator, which gave us the number 6, we sampled every 6th person that walked into the mall entrance at Lakewood Mall Center and Main Place Mall. 30 people were asked the question with bias, and another 30 were asked the question without the bias. Our question without bias was, do you believe the U.S. should have increased gun control regulations?
And this is our question with bias. On January 6, 2017, 26-year-old Diego Santiago opened fire at a busy airport, killing 5 and severely injuring 8 other people. This is just one of the many recent mass shootings that have occurred in the U.S. within the past 5 years, including the Miami club shooting, which killed 49 young adults, and the Sandy Hook shooting, where 26 children between the ages of 6 and 7 were killed. With the increase in violent crimes, all including guns, do you believe that the U.S. should increase their gun control policies? After we got all our data, we calculated the confidence intervals for both the data with and without bias at the 95% confidence level. Due to the fact that the intervals were overlapping, there was no significant difference between the two.
The right graph shows the result of the question without bias, and 63.33% of them answered yes to increasing gun control, while in the left graph showing the results of the bias question, 76.67% of them answered yes to increasing gun control. This was a 13.34% increase overall. So in conclusion, a biased question can sway respondents to answer a certain way. However, it may depend on the question you're asking. Gun control is a very controversial topic, where people always tend to have a very strong opinion. So even though the biased question did result in more yeses, it was not significant enough to prove that there's a real difference in a question that is biased and one that is not, at least not in our question.